It's time to head for Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia, after 2 nights in Seremban. And it's a shame to be leaving because since I've been here it has been dark, raining, cloudy, and then all of a sudden the day I leave the blue skies are here. Sod's law. So I've booked a taxi to take me to the train station, and the way I'm going is by train to the centre of Kuala Lumpur and then straight onto a walk to the hostel. Even though I've not booked a hostel yet, I'm waiting until I get on that train first. But as I say goodbye to the hotel, which I still think has been designed by someone from Disney, and the social area that I'm in, bye-bye. In fact, is that my taxi there? Let's just check. I'm in luck. There it is. So I've got my bags just there. Oh, time to go. I'm now at the train station and I've just been dropped off by one of the strangest but one of the best taxi drivers. He was a little bit older than me, a little bit. He was in his 70s, but he tried to give me a tour of the place as we were driving around, and then for some reason he started singing YMCA whilst doing the actions of the letters. But he told me that there is trains going to Kuala Lumpur, which I knew already. Tickets. Ticket card. Right, let's work this out. Not the easiest of machines I've used, but it doesn't take Apple Pay, which was annoying, so I couldn't use my phone. I'm reluctant to use my card these days because of the fact it's been scratched that much. Sometimes it doesn't work and it doesn't take cash. But I have got my ticket. Now I need to find out what time the train is. Right, I've just asked the train guy, train conductor, inside about timings for the next train. Waving. I was told that the trains, and this is from the guy there, the reception in the hotel, trains are often, probably once every half hour, every hour. I've just been told the train's not for another 2 hours, 2 o'clock. It's to do with the construction of the repairs and everything else they're doing with the train station, that there is less trains coming. So I have 2 hours to spare, which I wasn't expecting. Damn. But handily across the road is a shopping centre, which I was told by one of my followers, that used to be a stadium, and then it got pulled down and the shopping centre was built in its place. And there is a coffee shop in there, so I might have a wander in 2 hours just to make a cup of coffee last that long. Right, I've had my coffee. I'm back at the train station and I need to be on the other side, and as you can see there's a lot of people going to Kuala Lumpur. I'm hoping that bridge, get across that way. Oh. So I just want to take this chance to say thank you to Lloyd Morgan, because he donated to my Buy Me a Coffee page, and with that donation I was able to have a coffee while I wait for this train. Thank you, Lloyd. I got a cappuccino. And if you wanted to donate to my page, then all you got to do is find the link in the descriptions and donate if you want to. Right, so God, it's a lot of stairs for these bags. Oops, there's a train. This could be it. I rushed for no reason at all. There's a lot of people got off, but not one single person got on. So at the moment everyone just stand around. The train's due in 4 minutes time. And I have just asked someone if this is the train to Kuala Lumpur, and he just went, nope, without any of the words. And you can see across over there, that is where the new train station will be. They're doing a lot of work. Oh, I'm just so tempted to get on just to sit down. So that's that train one. And the other one should be turned up any minute now. Now, the ticket has cost me $8.80. I could have got the bus. But I've never done the train in Malaysia yet. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Plus the fact, in the station that I get into, it's a 10-minute walk into the hostel, which I was looking at this morning, and I've now booked. So there is a train coming. Hopefully. One thing that you learn very quickly in Southeast Asia is there is normal time and South Asian time. So 2 minutes late. I'm hoping this is the right train. So this should take about an hour and a half to get to going to. So I'm going to put some music on and enjoy the views. And that's me in Kuala Lumpur station. It's 4:15. It's taken 2 hours to get here. The train, for most of it, was empty most of the way. Now I'm only going this way because, well, I've no idea why I'm going this way. I'm hoping it's the way out. The train was smooth, and I kept looking up at the display to find out if I was going the right way. We just stopped off Kuala Lumpur Central. We were there for about 15 minutes. Am I going exit at gate B? Ooh, Bat Caves, Batu Caves. For a capital city's train station, wow, it's not really modern. So I have done my research. I know, well, at least I'm hoping, this is the correct train station for getting to the hostel. It's a 10-minute walk, and all I can think about is a toilet. And funny enough, there's one there. I am feeling a lot better. Right, let's find my ticket to get out. Wow, I've still got it. Right. It'll work. Yay. Right. Which is the way out. It's so quiet. I was told not to go too early in the morning because it'd be so busy. Really? Right. Get out into the open air, look at the map and then work out which way I am going. So the hostel I am staying at is called Mingle at the High Street. And the reason I've chosen the Mingle is because it has got, oh my god, look at that, it's got a laundrette in the hostel itself, and after having no laundry done for the last week, it's time for me to wash some clothes today. Right, I've just been to the map and my time management wasn't good enough. It's actually a 20-minute walk to the hostel. I could take public transport. That reckons it takes about 26 minutes. So I am just gonna have a walk to the hostel, see a little bit of Kuala Lumpur. Well, at least it's not raining. Oh wow, look at that. The sun is shining. What more do you want? So what are my plans for Kuala Lumpur? I am going to be staying here for 3 nights. Tonight is all about laundry and sort myself out, and then exploring for 2-4 days and then out of here. I'm not a big fan of capital cities, not a big fan of big cities themselves. Times when I go, wow, look at that, and I go, I should stay here a bit longer. Right now we're out. That's big. Cars really do not want to stop. So I've already got a walking tour planned out for tomorrow, and then the day after will be random stuff that I've found which looks quite interesting. And there's a load of history in Kuala Lumpur, a lot of culture, a lot of food. Been now 3 nights, no more. Already it's proven to be lovely. Gardens, and that building's still there in the background. After being in smaller cities for the last 3 or 4 weeks, apart from obviously Malacca, this place is going to be a bit of a eye-opener with Westerners, and already I've seen a load of them, and it's just, oh my god, Westerners, people I can talk to. Oh wow. See that over there? Glass. Now, according to my map, I am about 6 minutes away. It's gone really quick. Wow. Nearly there. And the sweat is pouring off me. And it's not even really warm. These backs. But nearly there. Now this seems to be the back streets. Next street along. Now the other reason I chose this hostel is this is central. So I do believe the Twin Towers and the rest of the stuff is up that way. Hostel is somewhere down here on the right. And this is it, Mingle. But it looks like it's a restaurant as well. Oh. There you go. Up the stairs. Hostel. And that is me checked in. Now this is my room for probably 2 nights. So bunk bed there, my place there, right in the corner. So it's a 4-man room. Toilets, everything outside. Once I checked in, there was people in the corner, lots of Europeans. I sat down, had a little chat, which ended up for about half an hour. Just talk. What you been doing? So it's just nice to have the ability to have a conversation again. 3 nights is what I'm staying for. 2 full days, 3 nights, and then I'm off. The journey was quite simple. I'm gonna check my bags, make sure I've got all my stuff. I'm just gonna relax, and I might just treat myself to a beer tonight. Why not? But if you enjoy this journey, because it has been a simple one, an easy one, and no stress at all, then you got to press that like button. If you want to see what Kuala Lumpur is like, then you need to subscribe. Press that little bell in the corner. But until next time, I'm off to talk to more people. Bye bye for now.